So we are back live to try and finish this first episode of Jad and Chill after 2 internet cuts and 2 internet connection problems. Let's finish this quickly. We just need some more. I'm just gonna open for 15 more minutes and then we're gonna end this first episode. We were in this video discussing how governments are now trying to limit free speech, especially in the West, more than here. I was saying that a French, German, Italian, or a person from any Western country now cannot say things that we here in the West can say. This is very dangerous. The limitations that are being put to free speech are getting bigger and bigger every day, and this is something to fear. This is very dangerous. You cannot say. There are things that you cannot say. There are things that you cannot say, or you will get banned, or you will get attacked from the judicial system. You will get attacked from the mainstream media. So this is something very important. This is something very big to talk about. I'm not gonna expand more on this right now, but it's just a topic that we're gonna pin for later on. I'm sure that another video or some other content about free speech and about how free speech is being limited is gonna get back and show up to us, and we're gonna comment on it. Okay, let's see this one now. This one is important as well.
2 of the most hated people on planet Earth right now are politicians and the media. They're trying to divide us. They're lying to us. Everybody's catching on and everybody's starting to get it now, right? We didn't get it 2.5, 3 years ago. Everybody's starting to get it now. So I am only focused on social media. I don't give a shit what the media does. I don't care what they do, what they say. They don't matter to me. Yeah. They're not as powerful and they're not as influential as they think they are. If they were, the UFC would not exist today.
Yeah. So let's keep the video. So he's right that nobody listens to mainstream media anymore. Nobody listens to them because they've lost their credibility because of the lies they've portrayed since even before COVID, but lies and lies and lies and lies. They've lost all their credibility. You can see CNN, BBC, Fox News, etc. All the mainstream media, they have less views today than, for example, Tucker Carlson on Twitter, on X, sorry. Because everybody is shifting towards reality, everybody is shifting towards credibility, towards people want to know the truth about COVID, about CBDCs, about climate change, about the food they're putting into our supermarkets. People want to know the truth, and the truth is not shown in these mainstream media outlets. So people are shifting towards social media, where especially X, the freest of social medias today, of social media platforms today. So people are shifting towards something else because people are not accepting lies anymore. People are not accepting to be seen as and to be seen by the mainstream media as sheep anymore. So this was quick and this was very important as well. Let's see this one.
I'm going to buy some strawberries and I'm offering exactly the right amount of money here on the help desk. So you people take that money, £1.90, and
Okay, we have another problem. One moment, I'm gonna fix it. Couldn't see my face. Okay.
will take my strawberries outside. You can't take that. You can't take that. The police is on their way. You can't take that.
Okay, let's put this
I'm gonna buy some straw.
from the beginning again.
And I'm offering exactly the right amount of money here on the help desk. So you people take that money, £1.90, and I will take my strawberries outside.
You can't take that. You can't take that. Police is on their way. You can't take that. Police is on their way. You can't take that.
I paid by legal tender.
No, don't break the door. Do not break the door.
I paid by legal tender, and I am going out with my strawberries. And I'm going to eat them. I'm going to eat my strawberries. I paid by legal tender in this dystopian place.
In this dystopian place. Wow. So we've all seen lately many videos about the dystopian future. Dystopia is the contrary and the opposite of utopia. A dystopian future where we cannot buy what we want because the money is digital, where only digital money is accepted, so it is tracked by the government. They can allow you or keep you from buying certain things that you want to buy. The CBDCs are being introduced in Europe and in the West in general, and this is also extremely dangerous. I'm happy and luckily I'm lucky to be from a third world country where we are backwards in terms of technology. So the latest technological advances are not here yet. So we will not be seeing CBDCs for some 10 more years here in the East. So this is something we are lucky to have. It's at the same time something good and not good, but here it's serving us well because CBDCs are central bank digital currencies, central bank digital currency, and the digital euro. We've heard about that, and all the money that's being changed and given and transformed from cash and paper money to digital money, digitalized. Yeah, so this money is very dangerous. It's extremely limiting and threatening for our freedom. You will not be able to buy what you want. You will not be able to buy where you want. You will be limited to a certain geographical area. You will be limited to certain products. You cannot buy meat because of climate change. You cannot buy gas because of climate change. You cannot buy a ticket. Andrew Tate said that you cannot buy a bus ticket to somewhere to this area because this area has protests, and we don't want you to be hurt. It's for your safety. Whereas in reality, the government is just keeping you from buying the ticket to go protest. So CBDCs are very dangerous, and I hope that there is public awareness about this and that people will not accept it and will still use cash, because they're giving it right now. They will introduce the digital euro as an alternative, meaning that you can use either the digital euro or the normal paper euro until they take this first alternative. They take the paper and they say it's not good and you're not gonna use it anymore. So it's just the first step of this big threat. They're saying right now, oh, we will keep the normal currency, we will keep the cash, but they're just keeping it for some years until and during these years they will promote more and more digitalized money, and then they will take off the cash after we've all complied. So also very, very important to be aware about these things. Last video for today. Last video for this first episode, because I think I'm gonna do another episode at like 10 p.m. Okay, let's see this guy.
The case again, it always is with every war, is that civilians on both sides are being slaughtered. Always the case, while those that order the slaughtering stay in a safe place. When Iraqi civilians were being slaughtered with the invasion of Iraq by America and Britain, where were Boy George Bush and Tony Blair? Where were they while it was all going on?
The White House.
Sipping coffee in the White House and Downing Street. Always the way. And we have Netanyahu sitting here now pontificating. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. You, mate, are doing nothing. You're sending others to do it like you always do.
Also very, very true that the politicians and the... It's not like it used to be. Back then, kings and leaders went to wage war with their armies because they were true leaders, because they were true kings, because the armies and the people would not accept, would not even consider it possible that the king that is gonna declare war won't go and doesn't go to lead this war. They had strong and courageous and brave kings. Nowadays, politicians, every politician that or every class of politicians that declares and causes war, they're not leading, and they're not on the front line. So this is why war is easier for them to declare than, and to wage and to start than it was before. Back then, a king would think many times before starting a war, because his son would go to war, he would go to war, his brother would go to war, the sons of his brother would go to war, his father maybe would go to war. So they would think dozens of times before starting wars. Today they start wars with no consequence. Neither their sons are impacted by it, nor anyone that they love. So this is also a big change in how politics and military and the military thought and the military thoughts are conducted or they are perceived today. And this is also bad because it makes war easier to declare. Okay, we are done for today, or we are done for this first episode at least. Ladies and gentlemen who will watch this episode later when it will be published, when they will watch the replay, I hope you will enjoy this first ever live that I am doing, and hopefully I'll do many more each time I have something to say about anything I see on the internet or on social media. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.